Hello everyone, Uber Dante here, and I'd like to show off my newest tarot solitaire game called The Lovers. And this game is based off of the Lovers card in the tarot deck, and here you can see a couple different versions of that card. So the card on the left is showing the card on the left is the Rider-Waite deck, and you can see the Archangel Raphael appearing on that card. And so in this game you're going to play as the Archangel, and your mission is to find pairs of lovers from the Minor Arcana deck and match them with cards from the Major Arcana deck. On the right you can see Marseille Tarot deck, and on that card you can see a noble, also kind of blessing the union of lovers. And so in this game the court cards will also act as nobles to kind of help out the Archangel in their mission. I'm also going to look at some of the numbers that appear on the card. So for example, the Lovers card is a number 6, and behind the male character on the card on the left you can see a tree with 12 flowers, I guess representing the zodiac, and so we'll also be using those numbers in this game. So let's get to it. To set up, you're going to place all the Major Arcana cards face up in a circle in order, with the Lovers card on the top. This takes up a lot of space, so if you have smaller tarot cards that would work. And it doesn't have to be a circle, it can be any arrangement where you can see all of the cards. And then you're going to shuffle the Minor Arcana cards and take 6 of those cards randomly out of play, put them in the discard. So that's where number 6 is coming into play. And then you're going to deal out 12 cards from the Minor Arcana deck face up in the middle of the circle. That's where the number 12 comes from. And so again, it represents like the zodiac, or maybe it represents time, like 12 months that Raphael has to find all of these lovers. Okay. So again, the objective is to find pairs of lovers from the Minor Arcana deck and connect their fate to a card of the Major Arcana deck. So a pair of lovers must come from those 12 cards, and they must either share the same suit, like these are both wands, or they could share the same rank value, so these are both cards with the rank of 2. The lovers must both be number cards. Ace counts as a number card, ace through 10. Both lovers must be from those, or both lovers could be court cards, page, knight, queen, king. But lovers made up of a number card and a court card are not allowed. And the value of the 2 lovers cards determines which Major Arcana card their fate is tied to. So here we have a 3 and a 6. And you can add, subtract, multiply, or divide the 2 numbers to get a result that is equal to the value of a Major Arcana card. So for example, 3 plus 6 equals 9. You could tie these lovers to the Hermit. 6 minus 3 is 3. They could be tied to the Empress. 3 times 6, 18, the Moon. Or 6 divided by 3 is 2, the High Priestess. The lover cards are then discarded and then not seen again, and the Major Arcana card is flipped over. So in this case we flipped over the Hermit. Then the grid of 12 cards is refreshed with new cards from the deck. As far as court cards go, the pages and knights, the lower ranked court cards, have a value of 1, and the queens and kings have a value of 2. And although pages and knights have the same value of 1, they have a different rank, so they cannot be lovers unless they're the same suit. So Page of Swords and Knight of Swords could be lovers, but not Page of Swords and Knight of Cups. Same thing goes with the queens and kings. But 2 pages or 2 knights or 2 queens, 2 kings, if they have the same rank, they can be lovers. Okay, I mentioned at the beginning about nobles, the court cards. They have some special ability to bless the union of other lovers. So court cards can give their blessing to a pair of lovers. And the court card can be used to alter the overall value of any pair of lovers. So if we have 2 8s here, we could add them to 16, and then we could add the Knight of Wands to get it up to 17. The Knight has a value of 1. Now, the court card has to be the same suit as either of the lovers. So in this case, the Knight of Wands matches with the 8 of Wands. Okay, it could also have been like the Page of Pentacles or something. And the cards can be, if you have using like 3 cards, they can be added, subtracted in any order. So you could match the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups and add those to 3, and then multiply it by the 7 of Cups to get 21, for example. The court cards can bless lovers made from other court cards as well. And the other thing a court card can do is instead of all 3 of the cards together, you could just change the value of one of the lovers so that it would be able to match up with another card. So for example, we have an Ace of Pentacles and a 3 of Wands. These are not lovers. They don't share the same suit or value. But if we add the King of Pentacles, we add the value of 2 to the 1, we can make that Ace of Pentacles a 3. And thereby it can pair up with the 3 of Wands. Or you could subtract it from the 3 and you could have 2 1s. Again, the court card has to be the same suit as one of the lovers, either one of the lovers. And if you want, more than one court card could bless a single pair of lovers. So here we have a pair of lovers and swords and 2 sword court cards. And we can add them, multiply them, however we want to do that. So in this case, we can match them with the Tower card. Okay. And then after matching with the Major Arcana, all the cards are discarded. So if you're using the court card in this way, the court cards are also discarded. And the goal is to match a pair of lovers with every Major Arcana before the Minor Arcana cards run out. So you'll be flipping cards over and be discarding the Minor Arcana cards. And the final pair of lovers must be matched to the Lover's card. So that has to be the last one remaining. So this case was a win. If you run out of cards and cannot match anymore, then you have to try again. And that's all you need to know to play the Lovers. I'll have another game in the Board Game Geeks Solitaire print and play contest called The Magician. So I'd love it if you checked them out and told me what you